What is up, everybody? Video Addict here, and I am headed to the woods. I was supposed to leave today to go to Farmerville to camp out for the weekend and hunt, and me and Jay were gonna go, and it's currently 100 degrees outside by my truck's readout, and it feels it. Monday, Tuesday is supposed to be 70s with a high of 89, 90. So we switched it to where now we're gonna leave this weekend and then hunt Monday, Tuesday over there. So maybe that little bit of a cool front will switch them up a little bit. Most of our photos over there are at night. We've got a couple that are like right at last light. Whether or not you can get a shot off, who knows. But I dealt with Whit today. We moved our trip, and I was like, well, there's nothing I can do at the house except sit there and feel bad every time he's moaning and groaning. He's just laying down in his bed. So I am going to the woods. I'm gonna go to Minden, Louisiana, and I'm gonna climb up in my lock-on and see what I see. Maybe I'll just get an idea of some movement. I don't know. I've got some does coming through, but if you're a hunter, you know your bucks don't come underneath feeders, especially automatic feeders and whatnot. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna sit it and see what happens. I've got some stuff with me I want to try out. I know I'm gonna use my old nose jammer today. This stuff worked good last year, so I'm gonna use this for my scent cover up, since I'm probably gonna be sweating like a pig by the time I get in there. I'm almost out too, so nose jammer, you can get in contact with me. I can do some good stuff for y'all. I got my Vortex binoculars with my Badlands shoulder strap. I'm super excited about that. Got my little Hyperlight, what's this, the Mammoth. Got it with me for after, hopefully I get a kill, who knows. Man, I'm decked out. I got these new pants that they're actually old pants. I bought them a while ago, but they're scent blocker, and they have your safety harness built into them. So I'm going out there. I'm not stopping or anything, so I decided to just go ahead and get geared up. That way, whenever I get out there, it's 4 o'clock right now. I'm already a little late. I would have liked to have been out there a little earlier, but I'll probably get in 5:30. Give me a couple hours of sit time, maybe. But you know, it is what it is. I got a whole truck full of stuff back here. I got cameras, obviously, and we're just gonna go see if we can see some deer, see some movement, see maybe we'll see some travel around the edges. May not come into bow range, but you never know. I know we've been having some hogs come in there, and they've been coming to the feeder during the last hour or two of daylight. So I'm gonna go jump up in there and see if I can see something, because I really just wanna get in the woods. I do have this one item that I picked up at the Hunter's Extravaganza, and it's from SneakyHunter, and it's the SneakyHunter Bootlamps. Let me get it. Let's see if I can get my boot up here. It's weird looking, okay? This is how it mounts on your boot. I really wish that they had a version that would either just go through your laces or something. A lot of hunters don't wear lace-up boots, so I'm really curious to see, people's feedback. Like, when I first saw this, I was like, no way. you know. And I told the guy, he was like, well, maybe, you know, if you tried them out. And I was like, man, I'd be glad to try them out and do a review on them, and you know, just kind of see what they're like. And he gave me a pair and told me to try them out. They do have 3 different lights. You have your white, you have red, and then you have that weird purplish chartreuse, whatever I don't even know what chartreuse is. It may be something totally different, but it's kind of like a purplish pink, and it's supposed to be good for blood tracking. Whether or not these will be good for blood tracking, I don't know, because the lights, I walked around my house with all the lights cut off, and I think that they're gonna actually be pretty good as far as shining light and lighting your path. But as far as blood tracking, I didn't really notice that they shine down on the ground a lot. But that's what field testing is for, right? But yeah, the SneakyHunter Bootlamps, we'll see how it goes. I'm not real keen on the whole Velcro strap going around the bottom of your boot. For one, you're going to wear that out, and 2, it's going to get full of mud and dirt and whatever. Maybe that's first world problems kind of stuff, but it is what it is. The button is on top, so you can actually use your other foot to just push down on it to turn it and switch it through modes. The whole reasoning and his selling point on that was that whenever you're walking in the woods and you're creeping in, you know, in the dark, and you hear something to the side, right or left, well, your natural tendency is a boom, and you're shining big beams of light into the woods, whereas this won't allow you to do that. You know, it'll keep you from shining beams of light out in the woods. But my point is, whenever you're walking and you're lifting your foot up, every time you're just flopping light around instead of the light being on your headlamp or whatever, and you just being able to keep a straight down at the ground. One of the problems with it is it's, you know, the red light, yes, but you know, the animals, they can't see green light. So if you have a green light, like I do with some of my headlamps, then me looking in the woods shouldn't affect it. But it's all about bringing y'all some new product. It's something I found. I've never seen them before. Boot lamps. It just, to me, it seemed a little silly, but we'll test it out and we'll see how it goes. But now I need to step on it because I'm running out of time. Alright, we're headed out. We're here. I don't know what time it is. It's like 5. Try and get up in there and get set. Hopefully see some deer. I'm freaking hot. It's sweaty already. Alright, I'm checking my camera just to make sure there's nothing down here. Alright, we're good. We're good there. I guess that spooked them. Sneaky boot lamps. Got them both on. It's a little tricky when you're going through brush and stuff because you can't see down in the holes. So if I turn my light on here, like underneath this log, if there's a snake or something, I'm kind of screwed. You know. But I mean, it does give you light. You know, it shines out in front of you, pretty good little distance. And you can kind of see up ahead. You know, it doesn't put out like a ton of light, but it's not supposed to. I feel like I should be at a rave. You know, how people have lights on their gloves. I got them on my shoes. See, there's a great shot. See, it actually shines up that high. You can't see, like if I turn this shoe over here, you can't see where it's shining out there. But getting up on something close here, you can actually see that it is shining a light up a little bit and giving you a little bit of view in front of you. Sneaky boot lights. See, and you can see, it gives you your basic little scene. But it is kind of throwing beams up in the sky as you step. I don't know if that's any better than you turning your head into the woods to see something you hear. I think they're cool, man. I kind of like them. Yeah. The SneakyHunter Bootlamps. I think you see how it's going up the tree as you walk. Try this tree. See, it gives you some throw that you just can't see with the iPhone. But the GoPro absolutely has zero night vision. And until I get a generous benefactor to buy me a nice camera, that's the best we're gonna get. Or we get a bigger channel. That's right. Make sure you tell your friends to subscribe, like and share, comment, all that fun stuff. And I'm out of here with my SneakyHunter boot lamps. I'll check y'all later. Ooh, spider web. It did let me see the spider web. I'm pretty excited about that. I'm about sick of running into spider webs. Four-wheeler. Out of breath. Gotta get in game shape. Okay, so I almost forgot one thing, is the different colors. So if you push the top, you get red. Red. Not a lot of throw on the red though. Okay. But it does give you a little bit of light. And then the blood tracking light. And that's that purple little look. That gives you a little good throw. I don't know if you can see how good it throws. But it's that little purple chartreuse, if that's what chartreuse is. I don't know what chartreuse is, I'm a guy. But that's it. Alright, just a couple of the functions I forgot to show you. So I thought I'd make sure I got it included. These are for blood tracking.